Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of Tech Talks presented by EGP Document Solutions. I'm Andy Demetra, and of course, the road to Omaha begins for your Georgia Tech baseball team, taking on Western Kentucky Friday, 3 p.m. Central Time first pitch, 4 p.m. Eastern in the Oxford Regional. And here to talk more about it is your ACC Freshman of the Year, Alex Hernandez. Alex, thanks so much for joining us on Tech Talks. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, I know the postseason, it just feels different already. I have to know, as you guys headed to Oxford, what's the mindset? What's the mood of this team? I know you'd have rather been playing this weekend at McNeese Baseball Park, but like your head coach Danny Hall said, all of your goals are still in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we wish we could still be at home, but I think everyone's kind of moved on from that and it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it now. So we're just gonna go out there and try to win. There's still a chance we can host Super Regional, but of course we have to win that or win what we have in front of us at first.
Well, let's talk about your regular season, which culminated in you winning ACC Freshman of the Year following your teammate Drew Burris, who took home the award in 2024. Just being around Drew, what do you think you learned just from absorbing how he carried himself, how he worked in the cages to account in part for the kind of season that you had following up on him and like Drew winning ACC Freshman of the Year?
I mean, you learn a lot from talented guys like that. Just kind of how they go about their day, what they do. Like the mental side of it, like I've never played baseball in front of so many people, and then you go out there and the very first game, you there's the nerves for sure, and just getting to talk through him and kind of see how he went about everything. It's kind of nice to have talented people like that in front of you.
What do you think makes you a tough out? We heard from Danny Hall, and he told us earlier this week you're the kind of guy who expects to get a hit every time you're in the box. But still, there's a big difference between that mentality and the statistics that you've strung together as a freshman. What do you think has enabled you to have that kind of success, hitting for that kind of average, and then the RBIs as well, still so young in your Georgia Tech career?
Um, I mean, I think my biggest thing for me is that I can go backside well. So like a lot of people like to go away with the ball, like pitchers that throw the ball away, spin away, hard stuff away. And that's kind of actually where I like to hit the ball at. So that's kind of benefited me a lot because pitchers have had to find new ways to get me out. But I got to give a lot of it to the hitting coaches that we have, Coach Ramsey, Coach Schulman, Coach Strick. He's always in there, just kind of like helping us out, working with my swing, what I'm good at, what I need to improve on.
We know that Georgia Tech is a potent offense, has been for some time, but you've also faced your teammates and the pitching staff in intra squads dating back to the fall. You need to have all of your arms for a deep postseason run, Alex. From having faced these guys just in scrimmages and seeing them perform throughout the 56 games of the regular season, what is it about this Georgia Tech pitching staff that you believe makes them well equipped to get those tough outs and help you guys have a lot of success here in the NCAA regionals?
Well, being a pitcher as well, I get to hear a lot
Yeah.
about what Coach Taylor and Coach Richmond have to like what their beliefs are for our pitching staff. And I mean, our guys have been great so far with getting ahead on hitters. It makes their life easier when you already can get two strikes on them earlier. Um, and I mean, all of our guys' stuff is legit. All of our starters are throwing the ball really well. We have a lot of guys in the bullpen that are throwing mid 90s with really hard off speed pitches. So I mean, we can just get in the zone early and keep attacking hitters, and I like our odds a lot.
Yeah, I don't want to sell you short because you were part of that pitching staff as well. One of the more talented two-way freshmen in all of college baseball. Alex Hernandez, our guest here on Tech Talks, presented by EGP Document Solutions. I know the question has been asked ad nauseum, but I have to ask you one more time, Alex. Knowing that this is the final ride for your head coach Danny Hall, what would it mean to you and the guys to send him off with a really long, memorable run beginning this weekend in the Oxford Regional?
I mean, it would mean the world to the team, and I think it would mean a lot more to him as well. I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure his first ever season here, he went to Omaha with us, or I heard something like similar to that. And I think it'd be a pretty cool thing if we can send him out with one more year to go into Omaha.
Yeah, let's bring it all full circle, but of course it always begins with that first game as you take on the three-seed Western Kentucky. 4 p.m. first pitch on Friday in the Oxford Regional. Alex Hernandez, can't wait to see you this weekend and maybe a few more weeks after that here in the NCAA
Hopefully
tournament.
so.
Thanks so much for joining us on Tech Talks.
Thanks for having me.